Alright, welcome everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is the continuation of our Crusader Kings 3 Chronicle where we are trying to reclaim Italia. And we're really drawing in on that. We're getting close, but our guy here, who we have not been playing for very long at all, Despot Valens III, is 73 years old. So, you know, I mean, we could have another transition of power any time now. I've set it up so that we're going to pass over Valens IV, who's not terrible, really. There's nothing particularly wrong with him. Even the drunkard trait. I kind of have a reflex action to this because I think I remember it in CK2 being a lot worse. But these penalties, especially for a king who you tend to keep off of the battlefield, these are not really terrible. So, but it is a malice, and so even with the malice, he is not a bad character. It's just that he's not necessarily special. And his younger brother Fabius is who we have preferred. Fabius is a giant and has much better stats, especially in diplomacy and martial, which will help him with how many troops he can command. Not personally, but how many troops he can pull up as king, I believe, is where it will help him. Okay, well, what we do have, though, is under Valens III here, we have just taken what was left of the Kingdom of Italy. It belongs to us. We now need to decide on 4 titles that will go to other people. And I think I would like to give Urbino away, actually, because it's part... Is it part of the Ancona? It is. It's part of the Duchy of Ancona. Do I also own these? No. We doled these out. Here's my heir. He is the Duke of Romagna. Alright, so Urbino, we're probably going to hand that over. I don't think I want to give it directly to the Duke. It looks like he's already got 2 counties. I think I want to grant Urbino to a Roman noble. We'll just do that. And then I want to... what's this guy's name? Count Domitian of Urbino. I want to transfer that vassalage. Grant vassal. Here he is. Okay. County of Urbino, part of Duchy of Urbino. Okay, so that's all set up correctly. I need to get rid of 3 more titles. They will be the ones furthest away from my crownlands. So I'm going to keep Parma, keep Cremona, and keep Pavia. That's what I'm thinking. Parma has 3 areas to it. 3. Pavia has 3. The others I'm looking to give away are 3, 2, Lombard. Yeah, it makes sense that that would be 4. That isn't actually, that's a pretty sizable area, even modern day. Okay, and it would be the Duchy of Lombardy. What's that look like? Ooh, that's a big duchy. So I don't want to form the duchy. I have not created this duchy, and I probably need to. Who would I give it to? Well, there's already a duke there. Your nephew, Pope Hadrianus III's chancellor. Oh. Is that oh, that's part of the papal lands. Yeah, okay, my bad. My bad. And he's part of my dynasty. Let's see. So I don't want to form the Duchy of Lombardy yet, because I own some of these lands. Gosh, it gets a little bit messy. It gets a little bit messy. So then that means I just simply want to hand titles out. I'll keep these 3. Gosh, maybe it should be these. Well, this is a 2. That's cheap land. Maybe it should be these 3 here. Yeah, I think it should. So Parma will remain ours. Cremona will remain ours, and Brescia. So then right here we will grant. How about Felix? He has a whole bunch of claims. Maybe I should not grant it to a son. I don't know what the right play is there. Here's my nephew. My nephew probably also has... Oh, see, he doesn't have any claims. Well, there's our first one then. You're going to get the county of Tortona. Actually, I'm going to give you Pavia. No, I'm going to give him Lombardia. Grant. Lombardia. So then, and Aquila will probably eventually be the Duke of this area. He doesn't have any claims, so he shouldn't be a threat. Okay, then Tortona, grant to my antiquarian, insane adventurer. Tortona, okay. And I only have to give one more away. And that one more will be Monferrato. County of Monferrato, granted to the eagle falls before the axe. Sure. I guess I shouldn't really waffle too much on this. Okay, so that puts me at 12 of 12. So I retain control of Parma, Pavia, Sarmona, and Brescia. Okay. Okay, c'est la vie. That works. We have 13 things up here. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. From whom? Count Leon of Chania. I think Chania is an island off to the right, over by Greece. Yes. So your primary heir is the daughter of someone else. Oh, you're slow. You're 45. You've already been married. You've had kids, but you lost your son. This is a pretty old dynasty. These people used to be in charge of Benevento. the Radokisidi side. Well, at 45, you could still have kids. This is the daughter of Duke Rufinus. Oh man, I'm loath to just strip him of his titles, but I'm going to let the dice roll, because honestly, if I lost this island, I wouldn't really care that much. So I don't have really a good reason. He's not been a bad vassal or anything. I don't want to do it. Okay, we have low control in certain counties. I think we're already addressing that. 9 years left to get control in Parma. 8 years left to flip culture. We're now fabricating in Genoa. There's 3 months left for that. So I don't care about that one. I do have 2 disabled buildings. Why is that? Holding disabled to avoid the penalties of being above the domain limit. Will re-enable in 8 months or when no longer above the domain limit. So let's unpause it and see if these come back online. Will be re-enabled next month. And there they are. Okay. All right, so those are all re-enabled. I don't really care about the wars that can be declared right now. I can create... Oh, snap. Inside your realm, Duchy of Tuscany. The Duchy of Piedmont and the Duchy of Verona are inside the Pope's realm. The Duchy of Friuli is inside King Rodolfo III's realm of Bavaria. Bam. Bam. We've got the Kingdom of Italy. Now that'll give us de jure claims on these other places. Oh, that's a big deal. That was a big step. I went ahead and just jumped into it. Add laws. Make primary. I'm not ready to make it primary yet. I would want to own everything first. Feudal elective, Saxon elective, Scandinavian elective, Tanistry elective. Oh, so you can make different succession laws for these different kingdom titles. I'm not really interested in doing that. I want everything to go to... I want it all to be primogeniture. Okay. Well, that's interesting, though. I can create the Duchy of Lombardy. I'm not going to declare wars. Oh, I should have looked at those, though, but you can guess. We can declare war on the Pope, and we can declare war on Bavaria for de jure claims on the Kingdom of Italy. We can negotiate alliances. First in line to inherit Casentino. First in line to inherit Urbino. We can read biographies. Prisoners can be ransomed. We will do so. Might as well ask for gold. Let's, yeah, plus 100. Do it. It's free money. Got that money. I didn't even look at how much we got. I'm sure it was over $1,000. Ransom was accepted. That was from Consul. That was a while ago. Faction has been created against me. Ransom was accepted. And then Bertha. Ransom was accepted. Let's look at that faction. Lower Crown Authority from the Liberty faction. This dude right here who's at a plus 26. Send gift of 100 gold. Boosts them right up to plus 100. That's awesome. We can look forward to this disbarring here pretty soon. And it looks like my chancellor... No, my chancellor is doing good things for me. Yep, there we go. Family members can get married. 6 of them? 6 of them? You're 16 years old. Marry the Duke of Tlemcen. You can marry the Countess of Guinea. I don't know how to say that. But she's 16 years old and has her own title. Plus, she's fecund. I mean, she's one-eyed, but get over it, man. She's got good stats. She's pretty enough. That's a good situation for you. There you go. I better not hear you pop off at the mouth about anything. All right. Unpause. Let those 2 go through. Now, that might mean I lose a knight, actually. So we have a claim on Genoa now. And we can begin fabricating on Cuneo, it looks like. Let me take another look at Italy. Yes, okay. All right, excellent. Did I lose a knight? 15 of 15, it doesn't look like it. And, oh, you know what I should have done? Doggone it. Doggone it, and she just disappeared. Who are my knights? Was it Gaius? No. What was that kid's name? Because I should give him land. Well, I'm at 12 of 12. We'll look at that later. I'll probably forget. I probably will. Where's Guinea? Because I do remember that. Go to capital, find title. Okay. Now, their kid... Oh, she's a Carling, dude. Their kid is going to be an Aquila. Oh, no, they're not. He is my grandson, but he's not of my dynasty. Well, that's too bad. We would have gained this county. Now, that was a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh, well. Not a huge one. Not something that I'm, like, super concerned about. How about you marry the 64-year-old Doge of Venice? I mean, gosh, got great stats. What a waste to hand her to this dude. But, be clever and make your own way. Your kids are gonna inherit some stuff. And you're going to be brought back into our own kingdom sooner rather than later. You, my granddaughter, are being asked to act as an agent of the family. That's some shady stuff, man. That's shady. Brittany, golly, Brittany, when did you get all big? France disappeared. There's no France. What kind of world is this that there's no France? How the heck? To the Serene Valens, I gladly accept. Okay, good. Publia Aquila, who is 19 years old. Duke of Crimea. Or Duke of Dyrrachium, who is more age appropriate. He's 18. There you go. Go be happy. Grandson and knight. Also of this dynasty right here, looking pretty cool. These guys look a little bit more Spanish. How about this 28-year-old countess? 28 and pretty. Again, you better not complain. There's a good setup for you. Jimena Jimenez. Did I say that right? Maybe, I guess it's Jimena Jimenez. Well, somebody wasn't real creative there, were they? I remember when this happened, when these people came down here, we were watching this area. They're from up in Ireland or Wales. This dynasty's been around for a long time. You got Celts down here mixing bloodlines and helping run this whole place. I think so. Monterey, I'm assuming, is somewhere. I think it's over in this area. All right, there you go. You're going to her. Enjoy. And that leaves Spadusa, who is 17 years old. Ugh, well, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Take one for the team. All right. It makes me feel icky. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's like the stupidest word ever to use, but it does. It makes me feel icky. That's gross. You know what I mean? It's gross. I don't like it. I instantly regretted it. I sit at the windowsill staring outside. What do I see far away that I observe with great scrutiny? Well, we're going to lose stress. 5 stress, 5 stress, 5 stress. Nature's somber awe, a group of peasant children playing games, someone very attractive passing through. I like this one right here. We see the fruits of our labor. This is our kingdom right here in full representation. I've got to have some kind of mod loaded up to do beauty portraits based off of traits because she's prettier than the other portraits I've seen. It must be something with the makeup. I'm certain I must have some kind of mod loaded up for that. Okay, we've been called to war. It's a liberty war. We are an attacker against Zaporizhia. Called in favor of Duke Leontios, who we just sent our 17-year-old granddaughter to wed. And this guy who's already in prison. Well, that's not a real great situation for you guys. All right, what faction has been raised up against me? It is a peasant rabble. They want lower county control. Well, you're not going to get it. Peasants don't stand a chance. Go home. Don't force my hand on this. Okay, we're going to accept on here. This episode was actually supposed to push the ball forward on time a lot, but a bunch of stuff ended up happening. So we're going to raise troops. And we're going to go to Serbia, it looks like. Off to Serbia. 100 casualties. Ooh, a lot more than that. Oh yeah, because my troops are raising my troop count. Oh, my cousin was imprisoned. Oh, well, that was fast. Okay. Everybody come back. You haven't even gotten on the boats yet. Out to sea. And right back. Podesta Lucius is swayed. So we will disband the army, bring up a list of our vassals. We are well loved. Let's start working on this guy. Is there anybody we need to be really nervous about? Yeah, plus 10. She's just a mare, though. Nothing red. Guess that's what happens when you have a, 46 in diplomacy. Wow. I don't know if I'll ever see that again. We got about 4 minutes left in this episode, so I figure we'll just let the game play on. How am I doing over on stewardship? Oh, we can definitely start building. We've got the perks that we need. So let's bring up Rome. I'll hit pause. This is going to be done in 32 days. Florence can construct. We're also working on cranes right now as for our technology. Manor houses, that's going to really bring in some money. Siena, Cat 6. Livorno, Cat 2. Parma's already constructing. Cremona, level 3 on barracks. Brescia, I really should take the time to look at what these... You are on plains. Cremona also on plains. Okay. Well, that means... Training fields. Whoops. I want to replace you with pastoral lands. These all need to be money makers. Golly, I'm making so much money, but I've also got a very large army. This one's actually set up exactly like it needs to be. So we'll be upgrading to level 4 farmsteads. Pavia, you are also on plains. Maybe I'll replace the military camps. And I'll keep the barracks. Replace military camps with 1.3 garrison size levy reinforcement. Development growth is nice. Light and heavy cav toughness. This is for pastoral lands. Whereas hunting grounds would give us reduced men-at-arms maintenance. We're talking archery-based things. I like the pastoral lands more. So we'll replace with pastoral lands. Okay, Pavia is done. Renegotiate your obligations to Basilia Iulia. No. My feudal tax level is low. My feudal levies are high. I am perfectly fine with that. Oh, another faction has been created against us. Peasant rabble. Okay, this guy right here. Pay him off. And that disbanded immediately. And we have fabricated on the Pope. Now let's grab Canavese. Oh, is that right? Hold on. No, it's not right. I need Turin, I think. Yeah. And then Navarra. And then we'll attack the Pope for this section. Okay. 8 months left for that fabrication. And then remember, I need Navarra after that. 7 years left to convert Foggia to Roman culture. 8 years left to gain control in Parma. All right, well, things are going real good. How old are we now? We're 74. We're getting a lot of stuff down. We even in this episode, I almost forgot this. We created the Kingdom of Italy. We've got it. That gives us de jure claims on everything. I still just kind of prefer to take it. I like to get these claims so that I can hand things out to Romans. It's going to be funny. You know, you got the papacy up here. It's going to be weird whenever we take Rome from them. And all of this is going to be taken. They're either going to have to set up camp here, which will eventually become mine also, or they're going to have to move up to here. And it's like shades of Avignon, you know, but for different reasons. So nifty. All right. What's our manpower at? 18,400. Golly, man, we're getting powerful. We are closing in on when we're going to relabel ourselves the Roman Empire. That's going to be awesome, but that might not be until the next chronicle. I don't know yet. But this chronicle is getting wrapped up, I think. I don't know how many more episodes are left because we do still need to get down here. Well, no, I think I had pretty much, if you listened to last episode, you heard my kind of stream of consciousness. And I think I prefer more. I think there's more upsides to ending this chronicle when we've secured the Kingdom of Italia. And for the Empire of Italia, that's when we will split. That'll be the next chronicle. And that's when we will split from the Byzantine Empire. And we will become known as the Roman Empire at that point in time. And we'll form the Empire of Italia, and we will begin to, which will include this Dalmatian coast, and we will begin to expand out into Europe. I don't quite know how we're going to ring fence the Mediterranean yet, or more specifically, how we're going to start taking over northern Africa and the Middle East. It will probably be easier to wrap around through the Rock of Gibraltar or the Strait of Gibraltar and then take on the Byzantine Empire. That's what I'm guessing. I think it might also behoove us to first secure Europe, maybe minus this area, but secure all of this before venturing down here, because you want to face things a chunk at a time, right? And a lot of it's going to depend on how the Byzantine Empire how they take it. We might have to go this direction first and soak up all of the Byzantine Empire. I don't really know. But I think I would prefer to capture continental Europe. Let's say this, continental Europe, followed by the Iberian Peninsula, followed by a trek across northern Africa and into the Middle East, getting these coastal regions, whatever's required, followed by the Byzantine Empire, and maybe the last thing would be up here. I'm not sure how wise that is. It might be more wise to gobble this up along with Europe. But we'll find out. That's not even in this chronicle, so that's all future game planning. All right, guys. Again, I am Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.